On paper, this thing's a beast. You can have Android or Windows, it has a UHD display, and it has one of the newest Intel Atom processors of this year. But can this $200 Chinese tablet really be that good? This is the Teclast X98 Air II. And now, while the name is a bit of a mouthful, it's actually a heck of a tablet. You can get it overseas for about $200 on AliExpress, and it does take a long time to ship. But when it gets here, you'll see that it has a pretty nice aluminum construction. It's about the same thickness as the iPhone 6, so it's very thin. It's granted no iPad Air 2, but it's not a fatty by any means. On the bottom you have a micro USB cable to charge and have OTG support. There's a headphone jack, and you can go HDMI out to a 1080p projector, which is awesome. You can see down here at the bottom there are two speakers. They're mono, they don't sound that great, but they're actually honestly on par with the iPads. And then you have a little baby microphone and a micro SD expansion slot. Now it's important to note this will not expand the internal memory, rather it's as if you had mounted a separate disk. And so that is a bit of a bummer because you're limited to 32 gigs on the tablet. On the front and back, you'll find two 5 megapixel cameras, which look worse than VGA cameras from 2004. Seriously, they're horrible. And a volume and power button switch, which I'm impartial to. Now, this is where I started to have problems. Boom! Yeah, so I decided to do a stress test, and without much force on the display, I was able to break it with my thumbs. So while it won't break during regular use, if you drop it, you're probably SOL. Now, the screen redeems itself because while not strong, boy does it look pretty. It has a 2048 by 1536 resolution, which is the same as the iPad, and it's the same size at 9.7 inches. But due to some kind of contrasting stuff, this display looks remarkable. Really, really good. Playing back 4K video is absolutely beautiful, and I honestly found myself grabbing this tablet to watch Netflix and Hulu before grabbing my iPad just because it looked better. I really, really love the screen on this tablet, and it almost makes it worth the $200 alone. The device will change orientation thanks to the accelerometer that is found inside the device, and since it runs Windows 8.1 and not Windows 8.1 RT, but actual full-fledged Windows, and believe it or not, yes, it is a licensed copy, you can run apps that you get from the Microsoft Store, like this Netflix app, or you can run actual Windows 8 executable file applications. It's pretty amazing. Now the keyboard on this thing is really, really good. I've always praised Windows Phone for having an excellent onboard keyboard, and that trend continues with their tablet line. I'd even argue that it's better than the iPads. It's really, really great. Now, not only can you type on this, not only can it do, a couple things, but it actually multitasks quite well doing split screen. You can switch back between apps really, really quickly, and then if you ever want to do something side by side or simultaneously, you can do so too without very much lag at all. I mean, look at the scrolling here. It's really, really solid, and the scrolling is very responsive. Now, obviously, scrolling is a lot less CPU intensive, like playing a Netflix video, but even while streaming Netflix, I was able to load pages on Google Chrome in split screen mode without any problem whatsoever. I know it sounds like I'm selling this tablet pretty good, but it has to suck at something, right? Like the battery. Nope. The battery is awesome. I've used it for days on end without having to charge it. I'd say it's just as good, maybe even better than the iPad Air II. Now this is where things start to go downhill a little bit. If we use executable files, you'll see that the apps run a little bit less smoothly than the tablet optimized apps you can get from the Microsoft Store. But one question people have been asking me is, can it game? It comes with an OTG little toggle, so you can put anything you want in there, a game controller, any kind of driver. It literally can accept any USB device. Here's the problem. It doesn't game really at all. While it will load games, the second that it loads a game, it has a kernel panic and the thing freezes. It just doesn't play games. I don't know why. It'll play games from the Microsoft Store, but any Steam game I tried to install, even stuff that's pretty low on resources like Minecraft, nada. Nothing. So this tablet is really, really great if you're looking for kind of a media-oriented tablet and you don't mind downloading apps from the Microsoft Store with the occasional Windows program here and there. But if you're looking to use it as a gaming or real PC, you're definitely better off saving up for a Microsoft Surface. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.